Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at all the Warhammer products available to pre-order this coming Saturday. If you're an Age of Sigmar fan, you're in for a treat. There's a lot to go through in this week's pre-order preview. Tons of City of Sigmar and some other models too, so let's get started. But before we have a look at the first product, can I just say a massive thank you to you for clicking on the links to all the sponsors and supporters of the channel. It really helps me to keep going with these daily videos. There's some links down below where you can save up to 20% on all your hobby products and support some really awesome independent companies too. Okay, let's get started then. And first up is Age of Sigmar, the Battle Tome for Cities of Sigmar. This is going to give you all the usual things you expect to see now with the battle tomes, included the detailed painting guide, history and background for the Cities of Sigmar. You're going to get some nice shots of all the models and all the rules you need to play them. But on top of that, you're also going to get the 50 war scrolls in there, pitch battle reports, and it includes a token board which gives you the 9 order rules tokens and 32 order tokens. If you're in Japan, then unfortunately there is a delay on this product for you. And actually for a lot of these products that we go through, pretty much all of the Cities of Sigmar range looks like it's going to be delayed in Japan, unfortunately. If you're feeling fancy, you might want to splash out a bit more and get this limited edition version of the Battle Tome. It's got all the contents the same, you can get all the tokens, but you get the red ribbon marker, a gold gilt page edges, and gold foil text. Now on to the models with Talia Vedra, the Lioness of the Parch. As I do every Monday, I'll be going through all the confirmed prices for the products we look at in this video, and they'll be confirmed for the UK, EU, and guesstimated for the other regions. So if you're keen to see how much this will be, tune in tomorrow. But this is a very nice model, and this features Talia Vedra, and she's going to be riding the Manticore Infernadine. This will certainly make a nice centrepiece for any Cities of Sigmar army. So a really nice looking model. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly how big it is and what it looks like for real. There's quite a lot of models this week, so I'm going to go through them quite quick. Here we've got the Pontifex Zenestra, Matriarch of the Great Wheel. This isn't really my cup of tea, I think, for the whole Cities of Sigmar. Although some of the models look fantastic, it's been hit or miss for me. And for sure, the best set that's come out so far is the Warcry one. I think they look awesome, the Wildercore Hunters. But anyway, this is Pontifex Zenestra. Next up, we've got the Free Guild Cavalier Marshal. This could be a nice option for a general, and good to see they got the horse proportions looking good here. I love all the packs and that roll mat that he's got on his back as well. Great looking model. I expect you're going to get some different variations here for weapons and heads and things like that. Then you've got the Free Guild Marshal and Relic Envoy. And this one you certainly do get some optional assemblies, as you can see here in the picture. And they're going to include different heads. You can have the shield in either hand and a choice of weapons as well. And then that's going to affect exactly which war scroll you use as well. So these marshals are going to act differently depending on how you build them, which is nice. So you've got lots of options there to customize them and play them in the way that you think will be the most fun, I guess. Right, next up we've got some really interesting models here. This is a great little selection. These are the Free Guild Command Corps, or is it Corps? I'm not sure how to say this, but I'm going to say Free Guild Command Corps. And these are going to give you a nice selection of models. And these characters are each going to come with their own specialisation. So you're going to get an Arch Knight, a Great Herald, a Whisper Blade, a War Surgeon, a Soul Shepherd, and then this mascot, Gargoyleon. It says briefly in the article there's going to be a bevy of cosmetic customization options, so hopefully you can put these together in different ways. But the Whisper Blade, I'm sure that's pretty much going to be, as you can see it there. Same for the Gargoyleon, but really nice selection, interesting looking characters. Be nice if we get some rules for Warcry for these, I guess. They'd be very cool to take into battle. But for Age of Sigmar, I think having lots of different characters who each bring something different to the army is really fun and just gives you lots of options in gameplay. Next up is the Alchemite Warforger, so now you can buy him on his own. We saw him in the Cities of Sigmar starter army set that came out, that starter box, but now you can buy this as a separate miniature. Then there's the Fusil Major on Ogre Warhulk. I really like this idea of the kind of sniper character carried around on this watchtower by the Ogre Warhulk, but I think it needed to be a bit more like a monster looking character. It just looks like a big dude carrying a smaller dude. But imagine if this was some kind of Troggoth looking creature, that would just look so awesome, or so at least something a bit more like monstrous. Next you've got the Free Guild Cavaliers, and this kit is going to give you lots of options to put these together in unique ways. The little bit of info we get in the article tells us that these mounted fighters carry fine gear that they've either earned through lengthy service or carried from their ransacked ancestral homes. So expect little trinkets and things that you can customise them with, but again these have been out with that army set, so I'm sure a lot of people have seen these already, but nice you can get them on their own now. And then we've got the Free Guild Steel Helms. This unit consists of 10 models, again lots of customisable weapons and things that you can give them. You can see there's hammers, axes, you've got swords, maces, you've got the banner, all sorts going on there. And if you want something with a bit more firepower, you've got the Free Guild Fusiliers. This set will give you 11 models, you've got 10 of them armed, and then one poor dude just carrying everything around. Shame for him, but the others look pretty good. I like the shield on the gun, kind of interesting. And it looks like one of them can be armed with 3 of the barrels, so he can give a bit of extra firepower there from the middle. Here come the big guns though, with the Ironweld Great Cannon. This is going to be a big artillery piece manned by a really interesting looking crew. I love the guy drinking out of the flagon there. That looks awesome. But he's going to be shooting all sorts, cannonball, shells and grape shot. So you've got some different stat lines on your war scroll as well. And lots of interesting rules with this one. But a very nice model and certainly a chunky beast on the battlefield. Okay, we still got quite a bit to go through for Sigmar. Let's have a look at the next one, which is Dawnbringers, Book 3, The Long Hunt. We saw this on the online preview not that long ago, and it's been covered throughout the week in a few articles, but now you can get hold of this book as the regular book, or, again, go a bit fancy, maybe go for the limited edition. There's only going to be 300 of these, individually numbered, and all the fancy things. Ribbon, blue ribbon this time, gold foil lettering, and gilt-paged edges. Next to the Black Talons, and it's been a while since we saw these for the first time, but now you'll be able to get hold of them. And if you've been watching the Warhammer TV show Black Talon, you'll probably recognise these characters. I haven't seen it, but I can appreciate how good these models are. These look awesome. I thought when I first saw them, these are great. I love sets like this where everything's so different. Would be quite fun for D&D actually, but I think in some other games, Warcry would definitely be great to get some rules for them. I'd love to see that. Then we've got another fantastic model, the Cryptborn Stormwing. This was one of the highlights from the online preview, and there wasn't that many actually from Warhammer Day, so this really stood out. Now you won't be able to get this Cryptborn Stormwing on its own, you have to buy it with this set, and this is the Draconith Skywing. And so this is going to give you a set of 3 models, and this is the new Stormcast Eternals Army of Renown. And you'll find rules for this in the Long Hunt book. I'm a big fan of the Stormdrake Guard, so I'm really keen to see how much this is going to be actually, because if this is priced well, this could be a great opportunity to get a brand new fantastic centerpiece model with 2 existing models that are really good. And if you're like me and you've only got 2 of them and you've got, say, Krondis, this could be a really good time now to get something so you can put together a complete dragon army, which would be really fun, I think. We also saw this, the Blades of Balthanos, and again the rules for this will be in the Long Hunt, and these are the Evergreen Hunt. Now to get this model, he's going to come with 3 Revenant Seekers, which can also be built as Spite Rider Lancers, and you're going to get 3 Kurnoth Hunters, which will come with a variety of weapons. So hopefully if these are the Kurnoth Hunters set that normally you get, you'll be able to choose to have them with the sai, the sword, or the bow. So you're going to have loads of options how to put those together. And if you're looking at those for Warcry, maybe you'll be able to build 1 of each. Just like the Stormcast, I think this looks like pretty good actually. If you want to get all these models, maybe you don't have them, it's going to be the first chance to get hold of the new model and then maybe make a saving as well on the others. But we'll have to wait and see again about the prices tomorrow. Okay, so now we're going to see some of the previous Age of Sigmar models that came out in the similar thing as the Army of Renowns, but now available on their own. You've got the Grimhold Exile for the Fire Slayers, and also the Harbinger of Decay. I wonder if this will be popular or not. I think it looks fantastic. What a great sculpt. Really nice job on this. Be interested to see just how popular it is, but now you can get it on its own. And again, price is confirmed tomorrow, so that's going to be really interesting. That's all of the Age of Sigmar models, and what a selection. It's a huge amount we've gone through, but now let's have a quick look at one for Horus Heresy. This is Fulgrim Transfigured. This is going to be a Forge World resin miniature, and if you'd like to get hold of the rules, they're going to be in Warhammer the Horus Heresy Exemplary Battles of the Age of Darkness Volume 1. And I'm pretty sure you'll find them online somewhere if you have a little look around. Now on to the Black Library with the first book, Black Talon by Leon Merciel. I hope I've said that right. This will be available as a hardback, ebook or audiobook format. Then we've got The Red Gobbo Rides Again. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, how am I going to say it? Ruarid James. That's probably the most difficult word out of all the ones I've ever had to say on the channel so far. Apologies for getting that completely wrong, probably. But there we go. That's available as hardback and ebook. Then we've got Galaxy of Horrors by Robert Rath, Mike Brooks, Steve Lyons, and many more. There are going to be 15 authors altogether here, 20 short stories available in paperback or ebook. Then we've got Untamed Realms by Richard Strachan, Gary Kloster, Noah Van Yun, and many more. This is 13 stories with 10 authors, paperback and ebook. Next up, we've got Godi Asunder, Vulture Lord, and Bad Loon Rising. These are going to be released in paperback now for the first time. And then we've got Elf Slayer by Nathan Long, a Gotrek and Felix audiobook. And finally, Warhammer Plus. You're going to get to see a battle report here with the Blades of Khorne going up against the new Ionis Critborn. So that's going to be good to see that in action if you're still signed up to it. There you go, that's this week's pre-order preview, and I wasn't joking. What a load of models, some awesome ones in there as well, a lot to choose from. If you're an Age of Sigmar fan, I think you've got to be happy with that selection. But let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Anything you're interested in? Is there something you really want to find out the price for? Then join me tomorrow when I'll be going through all that. But looking forward to reading your comments. I've got a pretty crazy week ahead, actually. I'm going to be working a bit more on Torch and Shield, getting those proper dwarves ready to go. I'm also preparing for that bank heist game using the models from Anvil Industry. So that should be really fun. I've got to get the SWAT team up and ready. Also getting ready for Halloween. And I'll be painting up some of the witches from Moonstone ready for the Moonstone Monster Mashup on Monday the 30th of October, 5 to 9 PM. Fancy dress is optional, and that'll be at the Little Shop DVD and Games in Liscard, Cornwall. If you're around, come along. It's free, and we're going to play a load of fun games of Moonstone. The team from Dice Smash TV will be there as well. It's going to be a great evening. I've also got a lot to do for Raybox Games. I'm working on Project Reza, getting Max the dog painted up, and also having a look at the rules for Arena Battles 1. And then for Warlord Games, I'm going to be doing some more bolt action. So previously, I had a look at the Gentleman's War box. I've unboxed that. I've got them all primed, so I'm going to be painting those real soon. But I've got two awesome tanks to unbox, the Matilda 2 and the Panzer 4. So look out for those coming very soon. And on Friday, I'll be doing the Warhammer Friday show. So all the news we get for the week ahead now, I'll round it all up at the end of the week. So looking forward to that. There we go then. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful. If you did like it, it'd be great if you hit the like button. Subscribe for more videos like this one. And I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.